Why do you think talking about free will is important?
Well, there's a sea of literature, philosophical and theological, on the topic. And it is in many ways contentious. There are a lot of disagreements, and it has lots of implications for related topics. The topic of moral responsibility, the topic of when and where punishment is justified, and has a host of implications for theological topics like hell, predestination, God's providential control of our lives. And all of this is especially relevant to the whole issue of universal salvation.
Understanding the Free Will Controversy is actually a book that I reference in my chapter on libertarian freedom, right, or the Wesleyan tradition, and how they might come to adopt some form of universalism. And I found it extremely helpful, especially for people who are interested in the whole debate regarding free will and what free will is. I highly recommend this book. All right, it's a very short resource, but it's very concise, it's very clear, it's very well researched. Tom, a lot of the books that he references are books that I myself also referenced in my book, that I myself have read. And so I think on the whole that it's probably the best short resource on free will that you will find anywhere. In fact, when I went to check a couple months ago sources on libertarian freedom at the library right across the street, Tom's book was there, right? Because certain people had saw that this book was of value to the students who are interested in delving further into material regarding free will. So I just highly recommend those who are interested in the subject to definitely buy Tom's book.
I read the book and I was pleased to give a recommendation to it. But I think that working out the free will issue is important not just at the general level, but it's also important at the academic level, because this stuff doesn't need it has to be able to pass muster, not with just the general public, but it has to be able to be defended at the PhD level. I'm glad that he was able to do that for the world of philosophy.